Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between rolling hills, there was a young woman named Lina. She was like many of us, full of ambition, driven by dreams, but often feeling the weight of impatience as she tried to push through life's challenges. She believed in hard work and taking action, but sometimes things just didn't seem to happen as quickly as she'd hoped. One morning, as Lina was walking through the village market, she noticed an elderly gardener named Ravi, whose garden was the talk of the village. His flowers bloomed brighter than any others, and the air around his garden always smelled of fresh earth and promise. "Ah, Lina," Ravi called out warmly, noticing her passing by. "You have the spirit of someone who wants to grow. I have something for you." He handed her a tiny, seemingly insignificant seed wrapped carefully in cloth. The seed was so small it almost seemed like nothing special. But Ravi's eyes gleamed with wisdom. "Plant this in your garden," he said, his voice steady. "Water it daily. Be patient, and in time, it will bloom into something beyond your expectations." Lina, eager to make something beautiful out of her life, took the seed home with excitement. She planted it in a small pot, gave it water, and nurtured it every day, convinced that something amazing was about to happen. But weeks passed, and nothing. No sprout, no sign of life. Her hope began to fade. "Why isn't it working?" she wondered. "I'm doing everything right. Why is it taking so long?" She began to doubt the seed, and soon enough, doubt crept into other areas of her life too. "Maybe I'm not meant to succeed. Maybe I'm not good enough." She would look at the pot and sigh, seeing only the still, lifeless soil staring back at her. Then, one evening, feeling exhausted by the constant disappointment, Lina stopped watering the seed. She placed the pot by the window, no longer caring, and went about her life. She turned her focus to other things, to distractions, hoping to forget the empty pot. But life has a way of surprising us. Weeks later, as Lina was cleaning her home, something caught her eye. A small green sprout breaking through the soil. Her heart skipped a beat. She leaned closer. There it was, a tiny yet determined leaf reaching toward the sunlight. It was in that moment that Lina understood. The seed didn't fail her. She just hadn't given it enough time. She'd been too focused on immediate results, on instant gratification. But what she didn't realize was that true growth, the kind that lasts, requires time. The seed had been silently gathering strength, building its roots, preparing for its moment to shine. And now, it was bursting forth in the most beautiful way. As the plant continued to grow, Lina realized something even more powerful. She was like that seed. Her dreams, her goals, her struggles, they were all part of the process. Some things can't be rushed. Real growth happens in moments of patience, of quiet waiting, of trusting that every little effort is building something magnificent, even when we can't see it right away. Moral: sometimes growth takes longer than expected, but in the end, it's the patience and faith in the process that leads to the most beautiful transformations.